Sup guys, this is your boy Jericho back for a tag video that I've known about and wanted to do for several years, sorry. But I've never actually taken the time to do it, and I've never really talked about the topic on my channel, so I didn't know if it was gonna be like weird or not, but I don't feel like my vlogs are really popular enough for it to be a problem. So I found this tag from someone named Align576, and this is the child-free tag. Let's see. There are 21 questions, and I have written them down, so when I'm looking over, I swear that's just what I'm looking at. It's nothing interesting. It's just a list of words. So let's get started. Number 1. Do you dislike children? Children, if there's a lot of them in public spaces, tend to stress me out. But in general, I don't consider it a rule that I dislike them. I dislike more parents than I dislike children. That is an honest to God statement. It's true. Question number 2. Why did you opt out of parenthood? I've been opting out since I was 12. 10 to 12 was when I really started voicing it. I was uncomfortable around kids even when I was a kid. I was mature for my age, and now as an adult I'm vaguely alienated by it. I don't relate to children well, and I don't have any interest in parenthood. To me that sounds boring, and at best it sounds boring, and it also makes me feel disgusting inside. Number 3. Do you think your childhood experiences and or your parents' actions influenced your decision? I think that they definitely, when I say they, my father was not around after I was 3 because he wasn't allowed to be around. He was neglectful and abusive. My mom was a good parent. She took good care of me, but she always wanted me to make my own decisions about big stuff in my life. She always thought that that was for me and me alone. She didn't ever know if she wanted to have kids, and after she had me, she waited 10 whole years to decide that she was ready for another one, so she really wanted me to think things through in not just that facet, but a lot of them. So I think that she fostered a safe place for me to explore how I felt about it. Number 4, what is the most common reaction/comment you get when people find out you're child-free? If it's people around my age, I'm 26, nobody's shocked really, even people with kids, because I feel like our generation is a lot more accepting of that than previous ones. When I was a kid, the most common reaction/comment was, oh, well, you'll probably change your mind. And then another one was, well, would you at least adopt? Like, as if it was so bad that it's just like, well, could you at least buy one for the rest of us? God damn. And I hated that. And it was one aunt I have in particular that used to do that a lot. And may I just say, I think that's because we've never been close. I think if she knew me at all, she would have never even been surprised. Number 5, do you have any child-free friends or relatives? I have at least one close friend who uses the term child-free for what she is. And beyond that, I have other friends that have expressed that they really don't want kids, but I don't know that they're part of the child-free community per se. I don't know that I have any child-free relatives. I've never really asked any of my relatives about kids if they really care about that at all. Number 6, do you think people are aware that that parenthood is a choice? I think most people nowadays do, but I also think that some people live in very, traditional places, families that just have never considered it in the past, so they don't really consider it now. I think that's unfortunate because I know a lot of people who had kids and their lives are not happier for it. They don't seem like they like their lives at all anymore. Number 7, how do you feel/react when your loved ones announce they're expecting? My initial feeling is panic, and I know that that is internalized. I know that not to project this onto them because that's rude, so I don't. Most people, I don't really care either way because I don't know, like, when I think of, like, my friends, most of them just aren't ready right now for parenthood, so they are not trying to do that. And when it happens with my cousins or something, like, some of my cousins completely replace their personalities with the fact that they're parents, and it's all they talk about, it's all they can talk about. If you can't talk about parenthood, they're just so condescending to you, and I hate that, because it's like, I'm sorry you spent 12 hours dealing with something stupid from the school system. I spent 12 hours doing whatever the fuck I felt like. And then I have other cousins who have kids, and they're exactly the same. They just have children. And those cousins I can deal with. Those cousins, I don't care. But some of them, it's just, I know it's just like the more kids they have, the less we have in common. Number 8. What is the most ridiculous bingo you've received? That I could never know hardship if I'd never had kids. Like, I'm sorry that your worst thing was having a kid, but it's not supposed to be. But that's why I'm not having them, so good luck with your hardships. Like, you chose that one. It's not like, it's one of those things where it's like you chose to do this, and then other people have completely other hardships forced upon them, but you think yours is worse. I don't understand. What is the most ridiculous bingo you've ever received? Wait, did I just do that one? Because I think I just said that was... Yes, I just did that one. 9, are you worried you might one day regret your decision? I'm really not. 1, closed adoption and 2 abortions later. I really don't feel that way. This says it's for women only, but with my previous statement as a trans guy, I feel like I can answer it. It's number 10, and it says, don't you want to experience being pregnant? I have. More than 3 times, because I've also had miscarriages. The best part is most of those happened when I was in an abusive relationship, and I was literally trapped and could not even leave my home, and my partner would refuse to get a job. He did meth, and he wanted kids. So don't tell me I should have considered keeping them. Just don't even. Number 11, is your current partner child-free as well? They both are. Number 12, is it possible to be in a happy, fulfilling relationship without children? I 100% believe that. And also, this extends past the child-free community. What if you can't have kids and people just ask you that shit? How fucking rude. How fucking rude to assume you can't be happy. Number 13, define parenthood in one word. Exhaustive? Number 14, do you think you would be a good parent? Why not? I would be the friend parent, and there would be no sense of moderation, and it would be bad. I can be a friend to people. I can't be in charge of people. I'm barely good at being in charge of myself. I would be also emotionally distant, probably, because like I said, my father was really abusive. My mom wasn't, but also she was mostly a friend parent for the most part. Like, we got along really good. But as far as structure goes, I don't know that I could really give a child a good sense of structure or anything like that. I'd be a really great uncle. Number 15, do you have pets? Do you think you transfer the nurturing and love intended for a child onto the pets? I have a dog and a cat. I had dogs growing up. I had so many cats growing up. I don't know that I transfer the same love, because I know for a fact that I experience more love for animals than I do tiny humans. Like, more genuine, expressive love, more capacity for that love. Which is maybe sad, but, like, at least I'm not living with a kid who knows about it. Number 16. Which child-free stereotype do you not fit? There is a stereotype in the child-free community that I don't understand, because the vast majority of people I know are the opposite of this, and that it is that we are mean and hateful towards children specifically. I know more people that just hate parents, okay? Number 17, is it hard to find a child-free partner? No, it's hard to find parents who won't stop bothering you on dating sites because they think you'll get over it. Number 18, which label do you prefer, child-free or childless? Well, I consider myself both because of the miscarriages. Like, childless applies technically, but I don't enjoy that, so child-free. Number 19, do you actively encourage the people around you to think about their reproductive choices? I share memes. Number 20, are you worried about who will take care of you when you're old? No, it's going to be a nursing home, and I know that. It's fine. Number 21. What is the best part about being child free? I can do what I want when I want for the rest of my life and spend all of my money on me and my partners. So, yeah, that's that. Honesty hour, this hour, every hour. Ta da!